Magic Kenny Bang Bang here. Welcome to the Bisbee Seance room. If you're asking yourself, what is the Bisbee Seance room? Well, this is a classic Victorian parlor. I am hosting the only Southwest Victorian theatrical seance. I am a magician by day. What I tried to recreate is something that was done in the turn of the century, mainly by magicians. We would sit around at one table and actually interact in what is a classic theatrical seance. Now, I am not John Edwards. We're not doing crossing over. But it's here for entertainment purposes. We do have Henrietta behind me, who is an actual human skeleton cadaver. She once walked this earth, so it's quite fascinating. I'd like to try a little experiment here with a little voodoo doll, and perhaps share with you at some point in time a Bisbee story. In fact, I'll do that first. Bisbee has got a rich haunted history. There are numerous ghost stories. Certainly some of them are fabricated, but they can't all be fictitious, mainly because there's so many of them. Bisbee was a mining town that was had the largest copper strike in the country. It's also built under a wealth of quartz crystal. Quartz crystal acts as a battery, and it retains certain energies. So I'd like to share with you a story. In the 1930s, there's a reservoir up the Brewery Gulch, the top of the hill here. It's got a giant crack in it. What happened was, in the 1930s, the local boys used it as a swimming hole. And at one point in time, out of the 7 or 8 boys, one of them went missing. So the whole town went looking for this boy in the water. They could not find his body. So an old Mexican priest said, what you need to do is take a pie plate and put a candle on the pie plate and light it. You set it in the water and it'll go exactly where that boy just lost his soul. They did exactly that. They put a candle on a pie plate, lit it, and it floated out around the center of this little reservoir. So the gentlemen started digging around in the muck and they couldn't find anything. Finally, they cracked the reservoir and the water came rushing out. They got about 8 feet of it came pouring out. What happened was there was a giant rock and the little boy had wedged himself underneath it. And that is exactly where that candle on that pie plate had stopped in that body of water. So, little voodoo doll here that I acquired from New Orleans. I'm going to try a little experiment with it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just going to go like this. See if there's any presence or energy in the room. I think I am seeing something. That's fascinating. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Clearly, a bit of activity in the room. Hopefully I'll see you down here in Bisbee at the Bisbee Seance room. Cheers.